myself, Big L, even though Mason Big L on the same page, Bloodshed, my man Herb McGruff, we were super duper popping in the street prior to the internet. Everybody knew we was about to get a record deal. Everybody knew this. It wasn't no secret. Basically, you heard our freestyles and you came up to me one day when I was chilling in front of the house, you said, and this word to my dead mother, yo man, I heard the freestyles, y'all killing. Yo, you know my grandmother died. If y'all wanna come by and just hang out, y'all could, y'all more than welcome. We like, all right, Jomo, thanks. It didn't really make sense at the time because we like, yo, where's Jomo inviting us to his house for? Even though but it didn't make sense to be going to Jomo's house. More freestyles come out. Yo, I heard the new you did. Yo, you wanna come through? Come through. Why are we going to Jomo's house? Cool. One day, I'm leaving Mace's house on the west side, going back to the east side. I stop at Jomo's house. His grandmother died, God bless her dad. And he had a free crib. So yeah, I would bring some with it sometime, a little crack maybe. I'd be at everybody's house though. I love my grandparents. My grandparents were strict. I stayed at Duke the God house. I stayed at Mace with Cuda. I stayed at her. I stayed a bunch of times. I never needed nowhere to stay. You act like on your couch. You was a fan. You begged us. You were a
Inside the Dipset drama, betrayal, rumors, and legacy at stake. The world of hip-hop has always thrived on storytelling. Its beats and bars are often inspired by tales of triumph, struggle, and camaraderie. But sometimes, the stories that unfold off the mic are even more gripping. Enter Dipset, the Harlem-based collective that redefined culture in the early 2000s. Known for their bold fashion, undeniable charisma, and a catalog of hits, Dipset was more than a rap group. They were a movement. Yet behind the scenes, tensions simmered, and over time, cracks began to show.
Yeah, I just seen the Breakfast Club. Jimmy popping all that.
No 50 said it.
But I was like, we like Jimmy better than you anyway, Cam. You gotta watch and see how you see it.
I be seeing Jimmy talking about Gucci boo boo. He in the Gucci store. Talking about we Gucci boo. Them like King they was going you up, Jimmy.
He was funny. I thought it was funny when he said, but I didn't think it'd be a big deal because you make up with every nigga that put hands on you.
Jim Jones, right? He ran with the same I ran with a decade before I met him.
But I see the pattern now. If you don't agree to disagree with you and don't want to take it that route because they got some genuine love for you, you keep going on and on and on.
Jim Jones, Dipset, the kid I was just over there dancing in. Jim Jones was running with Shotty, Cafano Jordan, right? Mel Matrix, Jamel Jones, Roland Martin. He was running Fuquan. I forgot his last. He was running with all of the cats.
Today, Dipset's legacy is overshadowed by public feuds, snitching allegations, and personal rivalries that threaten to undo everything they built. How did it come to this? Let's break down the drama and explore whether Dipset's story is one of redemption or irreparable division. At the heart of Dipset's turmoil is the complicated relationship between Cameron and Jim Jones. To understand their current rift, we need to go back to the beginning. The Diplomats, or Dipset, were formed in Harlem, a neighborhood known for its rich cultural history and vibrant street life. Cameron and Jim Jones, childhood friends, were integral to the group's foundation. Alongside Joel Santana and Freaky Zeke, they carved out a space for themselves in the competitive world of hip-hop. Their sound was unique, their swagger unmatched, and their influence undeniable. But even as they rose to prominence, personal and creative differences began to surface. One major point of contention is Jim Jones's claim that he was instrumental in crafting Dipset's iconic image, specifically their signature pink aesthetic. Cameron famously turned heads with his pink fur coat and matching Range Rover, solidifying the look as a cultural phenomenon. Jim, however, has argued that he played a key role in popularizing the style, a claim Cameron has consistently denied. For Cam, the pink era is a deeply personal chapter of his journey, and he's made it clear that he won't share credit for its impact. Their disagreements extend beyond fashion. Cameron has openly questioned Jim Jones's accounts of their Harlem roots, alleging that Jones grew up in the Bronx and wasn't an original member of Dipset. According to Cam, Jones joined the crew later, initially as a fan rather than a founding figure. These accusations cut deep as they challenge Jim's credibility and his contributions to the group's legacy. In response, Jim has fiercely defended his role, emphasizing his loyalty and the sacrifices he's made for the crew. The tension between Cameron and Jim Jones came to a head in 2007 during Dipset's feud with G-Unit. At the time, the rivalry between the two camps was one of the most talked about conflicts in hip-hop. So when Jim Jones appeared on stage at a 50 Cent concert, it sent shockwaves through the community. For Cam, this was a betrayal of the highest order, and it marked a turning point in their relationship. Jim, however, maintained that his decision was purely business, arguing that he wouldn't let rap politics interfere with his hustle. This pragmatic approach may have made sense to Jones, but for Cameron and many Dipset fans, it was seen as a violation of the group's code. As if the internal disputes weren't enough, the group has also had to contend with external scrutiny, particularly in the form of federal investigations. During the infamous Tekashi 6ix9ine trial, a leaked wiretap revealed a voice believed to be Jim Jones discussing the need to violate Tekashi for distancing himself from the 9 Trey Bloods. The conversation sparked widespread speculation about Jones's alleged gang ties and raised questions about his role within the organization. What shocked many was that, despite the tape, Jim Jones was never charged. While other members of the 9 Trey gang faced significant legal consequences, Jones remained untouched, a fact that has fueled rumors about his potential cooperation with law enforcement. These suspicions were amplified by industry provocateur Wack 100, who accused Jim Jones of being an informant. Wack's claims were not without backup. He pointed to the leaked wiretap and the absence of charges against Jones as evidence. The allegations gained even more traction when 50 Cent entered the fray. Known for his penchant for stirring the pot, 50 Cent shared social media posts referring to Jones as Individual One, a term allegedly used in legal documents to describe an unnamed person of interest. These posts reignited the informant rumors and kept the public's attention firmly fixed on Jones. Jim Jones has consistently denied the allegations, dismissing them as baseless and calling Wack 100 a clout chaser. He's also taken shots at 50 Cent, accusing him of using the controversy for attention and deflecting from his own issues. However, Jim's critics argue that his denials lack substance. While he's been vocal in rejecting the claims, he has yet to provide a detailed explanation for the lack of charges against him, leaving room for speculation to grow. The controversy surrounding Jim Jones has divided the hip-hop community. On one side are fans and peers who defend him, arguing that the lack of concrete evidence makes the allegations unfair. On the other side are skeptics who believe that where there's smoke, there's fire. The debate plays out across social media platforms, with passionate arguments from both camps. Some fans have even suggested that the rumors are a calculated smear campaign designed to undermine Jones's credibility and damage Dipset's legacy. Amid all this drama, the question of Dipset's future looms large. For a group that once symbolized unity and brotherhood, the current state of affairs is a far cry from their glory days. Public disputes and unresolved tensions have cast a shadow over their legacy, leaving fans to wonder whether the group can ever reconcile. Cameron and Jim Jones have both expressed love for Dipset's history, but their actions suggest that the wounds may be too deep to heal. Joel Santana and Freaky Zeke have largely stayed out of the fray, but their silence has only added to the uncertainty surrounding the group's direction. The stakes are high, not just for Jim Jones and Cameron, but for the cultural significance of Dipset as a whole. As one of the most influential crews in hip-hop history, their story is one of innovation, resilience, and cultural impact. Yet their ongoing feuds threaten to overshadow their contributions, turning their legacy into a cautionary tale about the pitfalls of fame and ego. So where does this leave Dipset? Is there hope for reconciliation? Or has the damage already been done? In the ever-evolving world of hip-hop, anything is possible. We've seen rivalries mend, bridges rebuild, and careers bounce back from seemingly insurmountable challenges. But whether Dipset can achieve the same remains to be seen. For now, their story is a reminder that success in the spotlight often comes with a cost, and that the bonds of friendship can be tested in ways no one can predict. As fans, we can only hope that Cameron, Jim Jones, and the rest of Dipset find a way to move forward, honoring their history while carving out a path for the future. After all, hip-hop is built on second chances, and if anyone can turn the page on a turbulent chapter, it's the Diplomats. Until then, the drama continues, leaving us with more questions than answers. But if one thing is certain, it's that the Dipset saga is far from over, and we'll all be watching to see what happens next.